Please note that this episode contains mature and potentially triggering subject matter.
Hey, Veronica.
Hi. Can I see it? Unfucking believable.
I know.
Sitting in an evidence box for 2 decades and you find the map because of dollar store novelty ink.
Yeah.
Seriously, Margot, do you realize...
That we could have found exactly what she wanted us to the day after she went missing?
Well, I'm not saying that...
What if she was still alive at that point, Veronica? Trapped somewhere waiting for us. For me. And I never showed up. For 20 goddamn years.
We didn't know. There was no way for us to know.
Yeah, because your stupid police department couldn't even properly examine the evidence that any middle schooler would have been able to figure out if they just looked at it for long enough.
Okay. You're not wrong.
I feel sick. I feel like I felt when it happened.
We have to figure this out now that we have it. We have to see where the map leads. This is The Crime at Camp Ashwood. Episode 8. Homesickness. Deja vu.
What do you mean?
Oh, just being on Ashwood Lake with you. Feels like yesterday. In a weird way. And also like forever ago.
Yeah. I know that feeling. You still come out here a lot?
Never. The water is so dark. Might be irrational, but I'm always worried something of hers will pop up and float by. It feels haunted.
So it's not just me then.
Definitely not.
Could you tell where the map was leading?
I mean, it was drawn by a teenage girl, so not exactly to scale. But it looks like the dock at Sadie's parents' house, which doesn't surprise me.
That's what I thought too.
And then there's an X marked about half a mile north of the dock in the woods. She drew some trees, and there's a box or something where the X is. And maybe a few feet away from that is a drawing of... It's pretty faded, but I think a shovel, or maybe that's a house? Something's buried, maybe.
I guess let's dig it up. Wow. In my mind, her parents' house was like a mansion. It looks so small and run down. Who lives here now?
Nobody. They left it to a sibling or something, and as far as I know, that person never came to town to even look at the place. Hasn't listed it for sale or anything.
So it's just abandoned.
They honestly weren't here all that much either. A lot of vacations. When we find out what happened to her, are you going to stay in Asheville?
I mean, we moved here.
Oh.
Yeah, when I can get out of my own head about all the terrible things that happened here, which, to be fair, isn't very often, I remember that it used to be my favorite place on Earth.
It hasn't felt that way for any of us since back then. Not really. I have days where I wake up and the mountains look so beautiful against the sunrise. But the dreams I have before that are dark.
We both got haunted then.
Yeah. I laugh sometimes about those stories June used to tell us in the cabins at night. Midnight mystery hour.
Simpler times. That's for sure.
Right. But I also think about just the naivete of it all, you know? To enjoy scary stories like that. You can't do it anymore after you've lived one.
You're right. I don't watch horror movies now. I can't.
Same.
I'd give anything to go back to being those silly girls in the cabins. Hey, speaking of June, do you remember that she and Sadie had a fight?
Wait, stop.
Where's the shovel from the map?
I don't know. Let me see what I can do with just my hands. There's definitely a box down here. It feels metal or something. I can't get it out without something else to dig with.
Can I see the map again? Okay, so we're here. And that other thing she drew with the shovel was to the right, a little ways. Oh my god, I know what that is.
Be careful. The third rung from the bottom is a little loose. I keep telling my dad to fix it, but whatever.
Oh my god, Sadie, this treehouse is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. How did this happen?
I told Santa that I wanted a hideaway for Christmas last year. My parents think I still believe in him for some wild reason, so whatever I ask for, my mom goes totally berserk to make it happen to keep the charade alive.
Right, because Santa's fake.
Oh, Margot. Be serious.
I had a hunch, but
Well, I have school sanction proof. My math teacher made us do a whole project on it.
you did a project for school that was about proving that a beloved childhood holiday tradition was a lie?
Yeah. He had us calculate how fast Santa would have to travel in order to deliver presents to every single child on Earth. And basically, the moral of the story was that Santa would have to go so fast that he and the sled and Rodolph or whatever would spontaneously combust. Boom!
That's horrific.
Maybe. But I was the first one in the class to get the exact speed right.
Faster than Veronica did?
Veronica wasn't in that class. This was 8th grade. I'm in math over with the high schoolers.
Brag much?
I have to. Math is the only thing I'm better at than you. I'm kind of better at math than anything else. Anyway, if I can push the Santa ruse to my 16th birthday, I'm gonna ask Mom and Dad for a pink Jeep.
Come on, help me up to the next rung.
Margot, be careful, please. This treehouse is almost 30 years old. I don't want to have to call an ambulance and get arrested for trespassing at the same time.
No one even lives here. You said it yourself.
Still, don't break a leg.
Damn it, are you okay? I'm good. I just need to... Wow. I don't think anybody's been up here since she died.
Really? Why?
It's just... There's a bunch of her dolls and they're all like decomposing. Bugs and spiders and so much dust. It's just really sad.
Is there a shovel? Margot! Jesus, Margot! Don't impale me, please!
I was watching where I threw it.
I'm choosing to believe that. Is there anything else up there? I don't think the planks are going to hold you much longer.
There's a key.
Okay, great. Bring it and come down. Please.
Just give me a few minutes.
So, a bunch of her stuff was just up there.
Yeah. I remember some of those dolls and toys from when she was really little. They were her favorites.
Why would she put them out in the treehouse?
I don't know. I'm just feeling like... She said this thing in her note to me. I'm sure you saw it. About how I was going to learn all this stuff about her that would make me feel like I didn't know her at all. She thought I was going to be mad, I think, but I'm not mad. I'm just really, really sad about it. That something so big was going on and I missed it. Or that she thought she couldn't tell me.
We were teenagers. Every one of us was putting on a show to be the best version of ourselves. Just like the girls on social media today, you know? We didn't have Instagram back then, but we still knew how to present a highlight reel. She did it because she wanted to impress you. You can't beat yourself up.
And look at that. It's locked. Are these report cards?
Yeah, that's from our high school.
Jeez. I knew that she wasn't always the best student, but this looks pretty rough. Why would she even want to save it?
I'm not sure. This is Sadie's handwriting, right?
Yeah. These must be pages from another journal she kept at home. They're Xerox copies, though. Well, where's the original?
God.
What?
May 29, 2003. He comes at night looking for me long after everyone else is asleep. Touching me in a way that I know isn't right, but the part of me that loves being his good little girl can't stop it. Margot, I think these were copied because the original is what Paul went to get that night of the dance. When Sadie's dad stopped him.
Holy shit. Do you think he... God, I can't even say it.
Touched her? Or hurt her? Both? I can't say I haven't suspected him of something before in this. Why else would he go to such lengths to hide that folder from Paul, to hide evidence from the department?
June 1st, 2003. Summer is almost here, and I'm so excited.
But also terrified. Because camp is coming soon. But I know that just means that the time for me to run is coming just as quickly. I'm putting the plan together, working out the details, and making sure I don't make any mistakes along the way. This time next fall, I'll be away from all of it. Out west somewhere with the wind in my hair and love. Real love in my home. A place where I get to make all the rules and no one is ever angry at me. Where I don't have to hide from the monsters under my bed ever again. A place where I'll be free. Finally.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Crime at Camp Ashwood. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss a single episode. If you'd like to support this podcast so we can keep making more episodes, click the support link in the show notes. To learn more about this and all our projects, visit our production company websites, dragonhunterproductions.com and newgirlpictures.com. Thank you for listening.